Aquarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, so Aquarius, see what's going on for you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius spirit for their highest good. This is for Aquarius. Two cards for Aquarius for their highest good. One more card. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So you have stepping into power. You're strong beyond measure. Yes, definitely. I don't know if you noticed, you guys, but Aquarius, you are stepping back into your power. You are a totally different person. So it's crazy. I feel it. I know y'all have to feel it. It's crazy. So it's good. Good, good, good. You also have reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Wow. So you keep pushing forward, okay, because you are on the right path. You know, your light is shining brightly. You know, the light is with you. Nobody can steal that light away from you. You know, you are the light. Remember that. That's right, because you are in your power. That's nice. Love it. Good for you, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius, for their highest good spirit. One for the current. This is for Aquarius. One for the situation. One for the hopes, the past or now. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what what you need to do now. Wow. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. And at the end of the card, you got the Hierophant. So it's nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me see these cards real quick. All right, so you start. Oh, what is this? So you start off with the Five of Swords. Wow. Okay. So you start off with the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is talking about conflict, about trouble, arguing. Being maybe just having a lot of frustration in your life. But we'll see. You also have the Emperor. The Emperor in the situation is talking about stepping back into your power. Hello, power. Stepping back into your power, being who you are, the strong person that you are, okay? You do have the Five of Pentacles for the past or now. You feel disappointed in a lot of things. You could be feeling like you're not having enough also. I feel like you feel alone, isolated, We'll see. We'll see what the cards say, okay? You also have the Two of Swords up here. I feel like you're contemplating a decision. You really need to take off that blindfold and see things for what they are. We'll see. You have the Chariot card down here for the hopes and fears. You just want to move forward. You want you could also be wanting to move. I'm getting that also. But definitely moving forward. You could be moving. Could be. Let's see what's going on with that. You have the Seven of Swords here. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, there could be some kind of betrayal, I don't know, people talking about you, people being sneaky, getting away with something, I feel like it could be you or you could be picking up the energy. We'll see. You have the Ace of Cups for what you need to work on, and you need to work on your creativity. There could be somebody new coming in. I feel like you could also be on the path of a spiritual path here, but there could also be a new person coming in. You have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands is talking about being very inspired. Change is coming through. You're ready for it. You're excited. You want all these new things to come in. So we'll see. We'll see what the cards say. And at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Hierophant. The Hierophant. You're really looking at, you're looking for answers. You have been looking for answers, and you're looking for answers. Wow. Interesting. What else did you get here? Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. So, there is a lot of good things coming in also, I feel. But you have the Five of Swords. So let's see what's going on with the Five of Swords. Start clarifying your cards. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. Why is the Five of Swords here for Aquarius for their highest good spirit? Wow. Okay, so you do have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is talking about conflict, disagreements, and stuff like that. I do feel like there is some kind of disagreements around you. I feel like you do have, maybe you're upset or have a lot of anger within you also, feel, you shouldn't though. You really shouldn't. You have the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is saying that, there's choices that you made, you're going to be making a decision very soon. You're contemplating a decision. I also feel like you really need to be, you could be making plans also for the future or for something. You're making plans. I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like you really need to find your patience and really need to calm down because you're very frustrated. You're very angry about something. You still have that anger within you. They're asking you to find your inner power, to use your intuition, to use that gift that you've been given, okay, to really use it. Trust your intuition. I know I say it all the time, but it is a big thing here that you need to trust, okay? So really use it. Use that inner power to not be angry, to not be frustrated, because you need that. And really be calm about your decisions, really have patience for everything and really be objective about it because there is a decision that you're contemplating. You have the Emperor here for the situation, and why is the Emperor here? From a card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Emperor here. The Emperor is talking about being a leader, stepping back into your power, being ready for anything. And it's true, you're ready for anything that comes your way, which is very nice. I feel like you really need to I feel like you need to use your finances wisely. Okay, really focus on your finances and where they're going to, where they're being spent. I feel like you need to really, really like focus on that. Use your finances wisely. Keep your finances balanced. Okay, no matter what, use that. And I also feel like you could be receiving some kind of abundance coming in, some kind of abundance. And I feel like you are going to pay it forward, and I feel like you're going to be generous with it, but I just feel like there's something coming in. I feel like you need to focus though, okay? Really start focusing and really step out of your comfort zone and start being the leader that you are, okay? Because you need to be, okay? Because that will bring you what you want. But you need to start, doing what you need to do, like being in your power, stepping into your power, being that person that is in control of their life, being that person that is, not being afraid, being bold, being courageous, okay? Really focus, really start focusing on things like that. Hold on, you guys. Oh, okay. And then you have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles is in the past or now, but I do feel like sometimes it's now. I do feel like it's now because the Five of Pentacles is talking about, being alone, maybe some kind of finances, feeling like you're not going to have enough. I feel like it's just temporary. You are going to, I feel like there is abundance here, but that you are, you got to do the work with it too. You got to start, pushing your ideas out there, being fearless, to do what you need to do, because things will change once you're fearless. Start doing the planning that you want. I also feel like, you could be feeling alone, isolated. I feel like, like I said, it's going to be temporary. You're not going to be like that all the time. Things are going to get better. Okay. You do have the Two of Swords, Aquarius, for What's hidden? Why is the Two of Swords here? One more card. Wow. All right. So you do have the Two of Swords here. You have the Ace of Cups again. You have it down here. And then you have the Page of Swords. Okay. So with the Two of Swords, I feel like you really need to take that blindfold off. You are contemplating a decision, but you really need to take that blindfold off. Really go within and try to be objective about things. You know, really look at things differently. But you need to take off that blindfold. Like stop putting it off. Stop trying to not really see everything. Make clear decisions. Okay, really make clear decisions because you need to. I feel like at times that there are times when you can't make that decision, that there are times where you're like, you know, and you really need to not be like that. You really need to step back into your power and have that courage to make the decisions, you know, clear your mind, you know, put the pros and cons on a piece of paper, whatever it is, but you need to try to take off that blindfold. I feel like you need to see the truth in things before you speak. Really see the truth in everything, no matter what. You know, I feel like you're going to have better communication. I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity. I feel like you're going to understand and see the truth. I feel like you're just going to know, you know, but they're asking you to go within. Okay. You're going to have a lot of ideas, you know, put them out there. Start being more creative because you need to. And I feel like you are, you know, your cup is overflowed. Okay. There's, have compassion, have forgiveness for everything that's been going on in your life, no matter what it is. You know, really have that. You know, don't let anybody take that away from you because you don't want to be living life without it. Okay, really have that compassion, that forgiveness. I also feel like there could, you're just gonna have a lot of creative ideas coming through and being very inspired. There could be a new person coming in also. And that is a new path right there also too. You have the Chariot, so you're definitely moving forward. Wow, one more card. All right. So you're also very tired. You know, you have the Nine of Wands. You have the Nine of Wands here. You look at him, he's tired. He's frustrated. He's tired. He just wants to hurry up and move forward, you know, and you will because you do have the Chariot card. You could be moving. You could be frustrated at where you're at and wanting to move also. I feel like there's traveling here. I feel like there's moving forward. I feel like you're going to have the willpower to do what you need to do because you are going through this huge change, and that's this judgment. And you're not the same person that you used to be, Aquarius. You know, you're more of a leader now. You have that willpower. You see things differently. And it's good because you need to do that. You need to be like that. You know, really keep pushing forward and not give up, okay? Because you really need to not give up at all. Even though all these changes are coming in, things are happening, don't give up on anything, okay? Keep pushing forward because you are going to get there. You have the Seven of Swords, and why is the Seven of Swords here? One more card. All right, so with the Seven of Swords here, you do have the Seven of Swords. You know, there is some kind of betrayal. Maybe there was some kind of, you know, maybe you feel like you're betrayed. You know, maybe you feel like, you know, people got away with the things that they've done to you, you know. I feel like, you know, everything's going to be better. You know, I feel like you need to leave that behind because you are definitely going to do this. You do have the Six of Cups here, and the Six of Cups says that you are going through a healing, you know. I feel like there could also be somebody coming back to apologize to you also, because I'm getting that very strongly. Wow, yeah. So it's free will. It's up to you to take it. But you're going to know whether to take that apology or not, and if they're being really true or not also. And I feel like you just need to be careful. Everybody, I feel like you just need to be careful on who you trust, on who you're telling your business to, because it could be that person right under your nose and you just don't know, you know, because that's how sneaky they are. Okay, so just know that. Wow. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. You know, go with the flow, you guys. Let everything just come in. You know, go with it. Step back into your power. Go along with these changes. Don't be afraid. You know, it's hard to say that, but it's true. Like, don't all the you got to think about it this way. You know, if people don't like your ideas, so what? At least you tried. At least you could be in your mind that, you know what, I tried my best, this and that, you know. But you know what? I feel like you just need to let everything come in. Go with the flow, because you work very hard and it's going to pay off. Everything is going to pay off. It's just moving very slow. Okay, things are moving slowly. It's in divine timing, like they say. Okay, you do have the Ace of Cups here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? One more card. Sorry, guys. So, you know, you are definitely very busy. You are making choices. I do feel like you're trying to do everything all at once. If you really need to take care of yourself, okay, take it easy when you can. But I do feel like there is that decision that you're still making, trying to make. And I feel like you already know what you want to do. I feel like you're going to be moving forward. I feel like things are going to get better for you. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like you need to have that forgiveness and compassion, you know. But I do feel like your cup is going to be overflowed. And I feel like there is some kind of love here. Also, a new person arriving here for some of you guys. So it's nice. It's very nice. But I feel like you need to start making plans. If you haven't, start making plans and putting your ideas out there, because you need to. And I feel like there is that decision that you're making, and I feel like you need to really, really use your intuition and follow your heart on that. You have the Page of Wands here, and why is the Page of Wands here for Aquarius? Oh, you got the Hierophant twice. Wow. So, you do have the Three of Cups, the Hierophant, because you have it here at the end of the tarot deck. Okay. So you're definitely looking for answers, you know, still looking for answers, you know, maybe being more spiritual also, I feel. But I do feel like you are looking for some kind of answer. You know, you're really looking at traditional values. You're really looking at religion. You're looking at a lot of things. And I feel like you're going to be on a spiritual path also. And I feel like you will find the answers. Wow, that's nice. I like that. Um, Trust yourself, okay? I feel also too something about trust. Really trust yourself in the decisions that you're making, okay? Because you've come so far, Aquarius, and these decisions are very good. You know, you're receiving a lot of good things on this path, you know, but you just need to leave a lot of like the negative behind. Things are going to change for you. There's excitement. There's excitement. You're going on a different path. You know, things are changing. There's a lot of change, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot of ideas. You're gonna be very inspired also. And I feel like whatever you put out there, any plans or what you're going to do next, I feel like you are definitely going to have a lot of support from your friends and family. I also feel like there is celebration coming through also. And I feel like you just have a lot of that support. Really, a lot of support. Wow. That's nice. I like this. All right. So Aquarius, just know that things are going to fall into place, but have patience, okay? Let everything just come in and step back into your power. Don't be afraid of all these changes that are going to come in, because things are changing in front of us, you know. And really be careful on who you tell your stuff to in your business, okay? All right. So Aquarius, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.